Hi, I'm Ellie from the Dark Imp, helping parents to reclaim family time by playing board games together. So you're a convert. You know that board games are good for your family. They bring the family closer together. They strengthen relationships and they forge shared memories. And now we're through the Christmas period. Maybe you're realizing you don't want it to just be Christmas that you play together. You want to do it more regularly. Well, how do you do that? Here are some tips to make sure you're playing more often in 2021. Tip number 1, establish regular family game times. Now, that might be different from your family than it is for any other. You might want to play once a month, regular as clockwork, first Sunday of the month, game afternoon or game day. Other families might want to make sure they play every week. Maybe Tuesday night is your game night. Other families might want to play every night, just after, for a shorter length of time, after dinner, play cards or something for half an hour so that you're extending that time you're spending together every day as a family. However it works for you, however frequently you want to play, establish regular times and then it'll happen. Tip number 2, leave games out in key places. If you want people to play more, then make sure games are really prevalent around the house. Put games on the coffee table, leave things out, put a game on the dining table or the kitchen table, wherever you sit to eat. Make sure there's a small game out so that you can see it, you can play it, you can look at it, you can read the box, you can get excited about when you're going to play it. Put games out, make sure your games are on display, on show. If your games are hidden in a cupboard, you're much more likely to forget about them. Out of sight is out of mind, so put them in sight and they'll be firmly in your mind. Tip number 3, don't give them time to change their minds. So set up a game, get it all ready, all the resources out, everything in exactly the right place to make the first move. Call everybody in, say, let's play a game. And they haven't got enough time to think, do I actually want to do this? No, they're just going to get on and play it. Tip number 4, find a game-loving friend who can come round and play games with you. It mixes up the family dynamic. If someone else is coming in, it's a special event. It could be granny, it could be a neighbour, it could be a friend of one of the children, whatever you want, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. Somebody else to add to the mix allows you to play different kinds of games with different player counts and have a different experience. Tip number 5, get used to playing 2-player games with different members of your family. Okay, you might be in a household just of 2 of you, and of course this won't apply to you because you'll always be playing 2-player games. But if you're not, if you're in a household with more people than that, then find opportunity. It's much easier to find an opportunity to play with one other person than it is to play with all other people. So pick a game, a 2-player game that you think that one person in your family might like and find a time to play it. Then pick another person and find a time to play with them. It'll give you more time to play games, more opportunities to get closer to that one person. And there are some great 2-player games out there, which would be a travesty not to explore. Tip number 6, elect a game of the month. Now, this could be a brand new game that you've just acquired, or it could be a game that you've had in your collection for ages that everybody knows really well. Whatever it is, this is going to be the special game for the month, and you're going to play it a number of times, and you're going to record your scores perhaps over the month, and you're going to try and beat your own previous score that you've played on different occasions, and maybe you'll have a sort of leaderboard. Depends on how competitive you are and want to be. If you have a game of the month, you can keep coming back to it and just record how many times you win over the month. And the element of competition and wanting to get up that leaderboard will really draw people back to the table. I hope you found these tips useful. Please let me know if you've got any other tricks up your sleeve to get your family playing more this year.